Hello my friends and welcome to episode 14 of Motorsport Manager with Predator Racing. Today we are at Tondela, the Portuguese Grand Prix, where once again we have a race to put in really. Try and work this out as best we can. We do have Katie Linares racing for us, so we do have Frankie Kinney running as a number one driver in terms of setup, with a brand new engine as well, so hopefully that runs well for us. Bautang had a neck injury, so I got the option to leave him at home, and I've not been that impressed with him, so I left him at home basically. So let's see, 32 lap race, which means I think I'm pretty content that I went for the soft tyre, because I think we can do soft, super soft. I think this is going to be a free stop race for us. In reality, 13 laps of fuel, so that indeed we're going to get 10, 20, and then super soft, 6 laps each should be about right. So yep, it's a lot of stops, but it's down to how well our car does fuel consumption and tyre wear, of course. So engine modes will go with high on both, but we can't really push the tyres at any point. So let's go. Katie Linares obviously starting at the top because she's not had a great season. That's not correct. She's a reserve driver and it's reverse grid. Frankie Kinney in third, which is slightly disappointing. I was kind of hoping for a bit better this season, but Kate Linares could put herself in a position to replace Bautang permanently if she does a decent job, and Bautang would just get the practice he's in really because he's a pay driver, but unfortunately he is on a pretty meaty contract, so it would cost a fair amount to get rid of. Kate Linares with a good start, though we are following her. She's sitting in third just now in the second car. Of course, are we? Yeah, we are following Kate Linares just now. So that is definitely a much weaker car than what Frankie Kinney has. Unfortunately, he is kind of getting blocked off by Katie, but we are going to switch to him now as he is overtaking his reserve driver teammate who is in due to injury today. She has fallen down the pack a bit now, but she is fighting well. As I say, Frankie Kinney is in the number one car, if you like, all the best parts on that. I had no pressure to keep it equal, so why not? We might as well give Frankie the best chance of a result as possible if we can. To be honest, I think I prefer the number 1 and 2 driver system, because it means you can have one driver really pushing well, the other driver brings new parts, gets them up to reliability and whatnot. Frankie is struggling himself just now though, but these are all super soft runners around us. They will not be able to match us in terms of tyre wear, although apparently they can, so it's not ideal. I imagine we're making an extra pit stop on everyone today, down in 11th currently, but fighting hard and keep getting 10th back, so that's shown big improvement in this car. And as a full number 1 car, this seems to be capable of fighting in this midfield just now. Of course, I think we still have a lot of the stronger cars behind us right now. Who started in front of us? I'm sure it was Dreyfus who is still leading this race, so I wonder if Dreyfus has came in late, although I've not seen the AI really pull that tactic on. Antonov is holding up Kinney a little bit there, but unfortunately is now driving off into the distance. Obviously still has a slightly better car. We are improving, we are going in the right direction, we're just not there yet. I kind of feel like we should have gone with a number 1-2 system, but I gave equal status, maybe a bit naively, to Kinney and Bautang, but hopefully we can work it out overall. Should I be conserving more fuel here? No, I think we're okay. We've got 2 laps to go till the pit stop, and you have 3.2 laps worth of fuel. I will do it on Katie's car though, because she is behind, and she's not far enough behind for a stacked pit stop, so we'll conserve tyres and try and get an extra lap out of her, rather than bringing in Frankie early. He is up to 7th right now. I do think this is 2 soft tyres runs and then a double super soft, and I'm preferring to start on the harder tyre, as much as I think the super soft is probably the right way to go. We will pit now at the end of lap 10 as we kind of planned for. Ooh, that's tight on fuel. I might have to stack up in the end. Yeah, we're going to have to stack here. That's a shame. because there's not the gap for it, and it will kind of destroy Katie Linares' race, but hey ho, is what it is. We just couldn't run that extra lap of fuel. In fact, he's got low fuel. It did say 0.01, so he should get into the pit lane before he's out of fuel, indeed he does. And Katie Linares does as well, hopefully not hold up too much. Only 3, 4, 5 seconds maybe. And out comes Frankie Kinney, and a mistake on that refueling by Wayne Baldwin. I do actually need to go and check my pit crews again. This season might be the season to really push that up a bit, although I realise we lost a lot in the sort of winter break, so I wonder if it only keeps the ones that you have already assigned for the following season, so I maybe need to keep that in mind, because we ended up with one of the worst staff that we had last season overall. Frankie out again now as other pit runners come in. That's fine, we can go on medium and that one this time now. Fighting there with El Sadat, but unfortunately coming out behind Frankie. Unlucky son. The improvement to the car is really not showing, and I think it highlights how hard an achievement it probably is to win with Predator by the end of this season. That achievement looks absolutely nuts when you consider this. And you know, yes, I made mistakes last season which have affected this season, but I don't think I made that big a mistake in regards to various things, so very interested to see how people do that. And I might give it another go at some point down the line, and as an actual achievement run, if that makes sense. And we'll keep Will Evans if we're doing that as well for that, to try and win the race with Will Evans as well. But overall, it's not the worst race in the world. We are coming more and more into the midfield. Obviously, we are having a number one car here that's still struggling, but Frankie Kinney only on a 5.4 performance rating. Doesn't show greatness either, does it? He is doing well to keep Liao behind him, a driver who I did consider signing with the Wonder Kid personality. I just struggle to sign Wonder Kids at this level because we don't have the things to help them develop as well, and even if we do, they're not going to want to stay, so then you lose them and you have to pay them more wages and whatnot. It's a bit of a hit and miss. What's going on? I feel like the weather just changed. Maybe just got a bit cloudier. We're going to change our angle though. Try and see if we can see a bit more of that yellow trim, because we can see it on the front wing. It looks absolutely beautiful, doesn't it? I think anyway. You guys let me know what you think down below. I am recording quite a bit ahead just now, just to, account for my personal circumstances, make sure that we get consistent content, because I really want to make sure the channel gets consistent content long term, and that's something that hasn't always been the case. We can go overtake mode here. No, we can't. Yes, we can. Overtake mode on probably both cars and conserve tyres, make sure we get these last 2 laps out of them. And then we'll switch to the super softs at the end of lap 20. I feel like there's rain coming. It's not showing any rain, I just feel like there's rain coming. It's probably just me going through a shadow. Frankie Kinney doing a decent job here though, on lap 20, so we can pit him now. Fuel for another, nope. Go for 7.4, and tyre choice, we want super soft this time please. We can't get to the end of the race on softs. And Katie Linares, we can do the exact same. Should be far enough behind now, 7 laps. That is fine. Pit. Frankie Kinney, how's he getting on right now? 12th place. Obviously he has to pit, and a lot of people are going to jump him in the pits. In fact, I think he'll come back down fighting probably about Valdez. In fact, he would probably behind Valdez quite comfortably. Good pit stop though, no stack this time. 17th place we come out. We will go neutral, high, not overtake mode. Neutral and push, or neutral and high is where we're at on both cars. So this is good, a good run. Can we jump some people in the pit stops? Yes we can, back up to 14th. So we're now fighting, and they're going to be on a slower tyre while we are on the faster tyre. So we just need to make sure we get to lap 26. The end of lap 26 is where we want to be here with Frankie Kinney, and then we can pit and really push towards the end of the race. But Frankie doing a solid job. Any more jumps here? No. 6 seconds behind Jean Sadar. Edda Johnson, another pay driver who I was interested in, but she is on massive wages in our current seat. I think 300,000 a week, or a race rather, which I'm thinking back, that's what I was paying drivers when I was in the World Motorsport Championship in an offline save at one point. We have jumped above Bent to get into the top 13, so that's good for us. Obviously, some of these soft runners might not need to pit again. In fact, Bent might not need to pit again, whereas we will. That's his third pit stop, so interesting strategies all around. As Kenny comes round to go into lap 25, so we need to get 2 more laps out of him. And I think the tyres are coping reasonably well. We can probably push them just that little bit on both cars for these last 2 laps. In fact, maybe can we? Maybe we can't. Not sure. Let's go. Yeah, we can. It's fine. So we'll pit him for another set of these. We can pit to, yeah, always like that 1 extra lap or for fuel. Whereas Katie Linares, she is just gone past the pit lane, so again we can just do the same thing. There was no queue last time, so it should be okay. Yeah, she's fine. So we'll get to the end on that. We'll go into overtake mode on Frankie. Let him really push this out, burn the tyres off, and get maximum out of them. That's fine. Decent lap time there in lap for Frankie Kinney. He's going to come back down. I'm going to guess 17th again. 16th, 17th, 19th, and straight hit with a blue flag. That's not ideal. But hopefully we can follow the race leader Subaru through and get the others when they're on blue flags. I'm a bit disappointed we've ended up in 19th here. We've sort of been in our own race. Unfortunately, we can't follow through. In fact, with Katie Linares, we will just go into medium fuel now. But we are racing them. Can we get past Shu? No, we can't. Poor race in the end here if we finish bottom 2. Katie Linares had a horrible time. She's 20 seconds off Kinney's pace, which is absolutely crazy. But Kinney is all over the back of Shu. Just can't get past him. Come on, son. He's past 1. Can he get past Dembele for 17th? Risky with Chu again. Chu's jumped him, so we're still... Oh, it's a fight. It's a freeway fight. This is a good battle here for Chu. I know, son. I know. 2 laps to go. I don't want to push too much more. The blue flag. He's slowed so much down for this blue flag that he's taken himself out of the fight. Literally, we were fighting there, and this blue flag has brought him that far back. That is unbelievable. And he's going to get hit with the second one now, which means he's not going to be able to catch up with following second. Blue flag system on this game just does not work. And now he's not getting blue flagged. Now he is. And they're not going to slow down anywhere near as much because they just finished the race. It's craziness. That blue flag just literally ended our race. Absolutely crazy. Potentially cost us 2 points that. Subaru wins, of course. Disappointing. I can't remember the last time we were lapped. It was a while ago, so that is not good. Really not good. I am not happy with that at all. I think we've got Ardennes coming up next, which is again another track that isn't going to suit us. We're 22 points behind. We've had a much worse start to this season than last season, actually, although I think it's more that ZRT have had a better start than we've had. 1.3 million note in the bank, back up to 2 million. Obviously we'd have been developing engines, so that goes down pretty quick when you're developing engines. Confirm that it is Ardennes next, guys. So if you want to tune in for that, I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.